There. Yeah. Swing your legs around. Now then. So we've been struggling with your accuracy, haven't we, of your pointing, so it would be good to see today how it goes. Oh, what's happening there? Tell yourself to put your hands down. There. Don't know what that was all about. Okay, let's just have a quick go. We'll just do Chris, C-R-C, and straight to the H, and then the R, then the I, and then the S. Very nice, Chris. See, that was pretty good. Okay. Tell you what we'll do, we'll just finish off this quickly, because we were looking at this Monet book, weren't we? And we just looked at the close-up of the brush strokes on that painting. So we can probably... oh yeah, well, I've forgotten, we'd already looked at this bit, hadn't we? And we looked at the water garden and the lilies. Okay, well let's just do a recap, because we just read this last time, so we'll just do a recap of this last part. There we are. We'll just point and read. Claude Monet lived to be 86 years old. He spent the last 10 years of his life painting scenes of his water garden. These paintings are amongst the most beautiful and famous paintings he did. Some of them are over 40 feet wide. So just show me. He painted scenes of his, what, find the words, find water garden. Find the words in there. That's very good. Water and garden. Yes. And some of his paintings were over, 40 feet wide. If you would, let's just practice on here, see how good your pointing is. Easier, it's more stable if you sit down. Let's just do water, because you're going to drink some water as well. Yes. Let's just do water. W, A, T, E, and oh yes, we're seeing a lot of water at the moment, aren't we? Because it's very rainy, isn't it? I mean, lots of rain and storm. Raining outside. I think it's going to start raining again in a minute. And this time last year it was beautiful sunshine. I just saw some photographs on my Facebook. We were sitting outside, having a barbecue, in the sunshine and the heat. You just wouldn't believe we were in the same country, really, would you? So Monet liked to paint scenes of his water garden. Let's imagine that you were a famous artist, a good artist. What do you think that you would like to paint? What would you like to paint? I, W, O, U, L, D. I would. That's very good. L, I, K, E. I like. T, O, 2, P, P, A. Yes. I, N, T. I'd like to paint. N, N, A, T, U, R, E. Very nice. I'd like to paint nature. I'd like to paint nature. Tell me more. Very interested. T, O, 2, M, A, 1, B, maybe, Y, O, Y, O, well, touch the O again, O, maybe, U, D, E. I'd like to paint page nature 2, maybe, U, D, E. C, I, D, E, maybe you decide, O, N, on, A, maybe you decide on A. This is really good, this point is really good. Maybe you decide on A, T, H, E, M, E, A, N, D, and, oh, don't swipe. Maybe you decide on a theme and I see A, and I can, well, D, go on, D, E, S, C, R, I, B, E, and I can describe. Maybe you decide on a theme and I can describe. I like this. And I can describe H, O, W, how I the rain started, yes, a W, O, U, L, D, how I would. Is that P or K? Just go again. P, A, I, N, T, how I would paint. I, T. Maybe you decide on a theme and I can describe how, write this down, I like it, how I would paint it. I like that. So we could, let's just have a little think. Yeah, if you need to stand, that's fine. Just get that little impulse out of the way and then bring yourself back down. Ready? Is it gone? Down you come again. Very good. So there's a few different things. I could give you just a general theme, a general idea, or we could maybe even look at a photograph of something, and then I would say if you were going to paint that, do a painting of that, we could have a look at it. So it could be a general idea, or it could be a photo that I show you and you can say how you'd paint it, or it could be you've got some other idea. I'm not exactly sure what you'd like me to do. Do you want me to give you a general idea, find a photo, or is it something else that you're thinking about? Oh, just a general idea. Okay. And would you like to do that? Would you like to do that now? Or do you want to do it during another session? We can either do it now or during another session. When do you think? Another time. Okay. I shall have a little think about what would be a good idea for you to do a painting about. I like that. So let's just finish this off quickly. Yeah, let's read it. Monet was able to show how things looked at the moment he saw them, almost like a camera does. And that's an example, see, of a snowy scene with the snow coming down. Yeah, and you can see the white on the roofs there. And then the last bit. He loved nature and he painted with colours so that a scene would look as much like nature as possible. I'll do this bit. He was even able to paint mist and fog and make it look real. And you can see that's a misty there, yes, that's a misty building, isn't it? Where do you think that building is? Do you think that is in, does it look like a famous building? If you were to take a guess as to where that building was, would you say it was something in this country, or would you say it was something from somewhere more exotic, another country? What would you think? I, T, H. You were there. I. Go for the N. Just go straight to it. N and then the K. I think. Doing so well. I. T. Very good. I think it. I think it is A. B. R. O. A. I think it is abroad. I think it is abroad. Yeah, it doesn't look like one of our cities, does it? And actually, I hadn't even noticed, but it's got a title on. If you look at the very small print there, look, it says Venice, the Grand Canal. So we were right. It was that's actually a scene from the canal in Venice, and you can see the grand buildings in the background. That's probably the cathedral, isn't it? So the city is, on that painting, just for practice, the city is, go for the V, V, E, N, I, C, E, and the country is I, T, A, L, all the way down. Why, yeah, Venice in Italy. I wonder, do you prefer paintings which sort of look as if it's a photograph, so one that's been taken almost as if it's like an image, like something that's been taken with a camera, or do you prefer paintings where there's more sort of interpretation and the painting sort of adds something different to the scene? What sort of paintings do you prefer? I, L, I, tell your hand, I don't need to be in my mouth, I'm going to go down there, there, L, L, I, carry on, I'll hold that hand for you, L, I, get your finger ready, K, E, I like, T, O, S, E, I like to see, A, N, Anne, I, M, P, it's really good, I, M, P, R would be good, yeah, that would make sense. E, I think you wanted, yes. S, S, I, O, N. I like to see an impression. I like to see an impression. So it's like the artist's interpretation of what he can see. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I do really appreciate it if you see a painting and it just looks so perfect that it could almost be a photograph. I think that is really skillful, really impressive. But equally, you also like to see a sort of the style of an artist. And generally, with most Monet paintings, although he says that, it says here that they look like camera photos, I don't actually agree with that statement, because I think with most Monet paintings, they're kind of blurry, aren't they? And that certainly isn't what would happen with a camera. But I think that makes them effective. I really like the use of the colours. So there, that was really good. You've done ever so well, Chris, because we've struggled so much lately, haven't we, with your pointing, and it's really good to see you've done so well. Have you got any final message that you'd like to just say today before we break for lunch? Because we've not really been able to have a proper chat about anything recently. You've done so well this morning, haven't you? Come on, sit down, let's just see. Any sort of final message that you want to say? Oh, excuse me. T H A that I A M that I am. E that I am. E. Final message. This is a message for me, really. That I am. E. E. There I am. E. V. E. N. T. Come on then. U. That makes sense. A. L. Y that I am eventually. F. E. E. F. E. E. Go. L. I. N. G. That I am eventually feeling. B. E. T. T. E. And touch the R. R. You see, you are. That I am eventually feeling better. Yes, we don't know why, but you were having so many seizures and it was affecting your skills, it was affecting your ability to point accurately, and we've just carried on reading and doing bits and pieces, and we'll always just work with you wherever you need to do so that you don't lose. But it's good to see that your skills have come back, and I just wanted to let you know that I was doing a little bit of research, and apparently it's not that common, but sometimes with epilepsy you can get a temporary sort of paralysis, which means that you're unable to do the things that you would normally do. So I think that what we must not do is to get too worried about these things, and know that your skills will come back again, as they have done today. Yeah? Any more to add? T. A T H A N K thanks T O thanks to Y O thanks to you. Oh, thanks, Chris. Thanks to. Okay, let's go and sort out some lunch.